think it's really useful because it targets specific areas where care can be improved to sort of like improve patient sort of outcomes, so sort of like reduce morbidity and sort of like reduce mortality as well. And also I think it really helps in getting people to work like really well together in teams, and I think that's really important in healthcare. I was looking at hand hygiene compliance, and it's an area where it's quite sort of simple, and it should be simple, and it's really effective in reducing infections. But having said that, it's really hard day to day to be sort of like 100% good at it. So it's all about sort of like encouraging sort of each other and picking up sort of like areas where it could be improved, and then sort of like working with each other to sort of like basically improve that and just getting better like individually and as a team. I think I didn't really realise until you sit down, sort of look at how sort of like a process works, actually where there are problems in it, and just in like taking a step back, then you can see sort of like ways to improve that. One of the things I noticed was that staff members were washing their hands really well and then drying them with paper towels, but instead of using the foot pedal to put their towels in the bin, they were lifting the bin lids up with their hands. And that's obviously quite a bad thing because bins are quite germy. So I thought, well, could I think of a way to encourage people to remember to use the foot pedal? So I thought Diego Maradona, like his stickers on the bins, could be quite good for this, because he was a bit bad and used his like hand instead of his foot against England a few years ago. And I thought that if he was on the bins, then he could be like a good reverse role model to say like, oh no, use your foot, don't use your hand. And also it was something that was sort of like the staff were quite enthusiastic about it. And it was a bit different, and I think sometimes if something's a bit different, then it can make people like sort of like take awareness of like an old issue but in a new way. I think just that it's really important to like work together with your colleagues to find where things need improving and working together with that, but also that it's important to like identify a problem and then sort of like small scale wise look at ways to improve it, because it's really hard to improve something by a massive step straight away, but with little steps you can see that you're going in the right direction basically, and feed that back to people, and then sort of like just create enthusiasm that we're going in the right direction, let's do more good stuff.